Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful people. You're looking absolutely amazing on this stupendous, stupendous Saturday. And I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes because it's Saturday and I'm sure that you've got plenty of other stuff to do, unless you're in the UK, because in the UK, it's raining again. It's raining again and the sun is gone. Now, I don't care because in, 5 days, I'm going to Spain. Who knows? I might even go and see if I can join the huge, huge search and rescue that is going to be starting at any time now. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check video 1 because we talk about it. There's going to be a new search starting in Jay Slater. Sadly, I feel this is more of a recovery situation now, and that's why we're touching on this video here. So, you know me, I'm just nosy and was looking to see what was being said, and I come across this. There is no explanation for the lack of emotion or worry from people like Paul Arnott, Cal, etc. I mean, if you have been searching for over 2 weeks, in contact with a family, know the ins and outs of the case, yet where is the sadness or empathy for the missing? Why are you not extremely worried by now and afraid of finding him dead? By now, where's the tears from the deeply involved helpers? Because there ain't any. We have seen more emotion from the ones proven innocent. He's going balls deep with that. By the innocent, the B&B guy, Ayub. So Ayub and Hajar. So Hajar is saying that this guy, he's the one who has been proven to be innocent. Proven to be innocent. Did you do anything? No, I didn't. Spot on, son. Yeah, he's not been proven to be innocent. How can he be proven of being innocent of anything? He was possibly the last person to see this kid alive. But we'll go with proven for this. Ayub states he came alive and he left alive. Strong statement, which sounded like a true one. From a place of honesty. This came from the mouth of someone who's recently got out of prison after doing 9 years for drug trafficking between London and Wales, and he just so happens to be around a rave in Tenerife and in a remote building that a lad travels to. He leaves alive, of course, never to be seen again. And this fucking idiot is like, he's a place of honesty. Honesty, sir. We'll never know. States came alive, left alive in a strong statement, which seems like a true one from a place of honesty. It explains why the police said he's relevant, because he is. We haven't heard about anyone else considered as irrelevant by professionals, and there's a lot of people potentially involved surrounding the case. Yeah, apart from the drug trafficker who's recently done 9 years. But the valid point in this, it doesn't seem to be a lot of sadness around it, does it? I would expect to see people a lot more upset. I do get the feeling that when you look at some of the people who are talking about it, you know, this Paul Arnott, for instance, who seems to be more about tugging on people's heartstrings, you know, almost like an emotional blackmail kind of way to get stuff. And he seems to be trying to do stuff without having stuff a lot. And you think to yourself, what can you really do? Now, my mindset with this is if you believe Jay set off, right, of his own accord, then you have to go places that Paul could have gotten to. Now, bearing in mind, did I say Paul could have gotten to? Jay could have gotten to. I can't even remember. I'm not even going to cut that out because this is raw, baby. This is raw. If I make a mistake, you're going to see it. Like the day. Don't get me started. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, Jay could have only got to certain places. Do you know what I mean? He would, when they're talking about like all this massive undergrowth that they're going to go through with the machetes and stuff and chop it all down. Well, he didn't fucking have a machete, did he? I don't understand that. Do you know what I mean? Unless people think that he was put in an aeroplane, taken overhead, and thrown into the brush, I don't get it. You know, he would have been walking perhaps along the side of the road, but off the road so he didn't get hit by anything. But he would have only had the ability to physically access certain places, and that's what they need to do. They need to walk the routes that are accessible by somebody who would be likely Jay. Do you know what I mean? And he's not Jay Mears. He isn't. However much people want to believe that he is, he's not. He's going to be somewhere that's accessible. This is such a shit show. This entire case is an utter shit show. Let me know where you think you are right now. Do you think that there's any chance whatsoever of this lad being found alive? Because I look at it like this. One of two things has happened. He's either killed. Something has either happened to him and he has been physically killed by someone. Like they're talking about his phone being thrown into the bush. All right, maybe I concede and say, all right then, maybe his phone was thrown. Well, he didn't throw it, did he? Unless it was out of frustration because he's like, because I know youngsters do, like they run out of battery and they're like, oh, or he was on the phone and was talking to someone and they told him something he didn't like the sound of. And he was like, and threw his phone, then thought, fuck, I've thrown it in a bush. There's a cactus, I can't get near it. I'm wearing shorts. Do you know what I mean? That could have happened. And then he's thrown his phone and he's stuck. And he's like, ugh. But if his phone was thrown in the bush and he didn't do it, in my opinion, so someone else did. And if he hasn't been found now, then I'm pretty sure that if someone else was involved, then he's not alive. He's not alive. Someone's hurt him, and I don't even think he'd be in the bush then. I think he'd have gone the boat. Remember the boat? He's likely have been took on a boat, took out and dumped with concrete shoes on. Now, could this lad, who's seemingly quite stupid, could he have got himself in this kind of involvement with people who would have been willing to do this to him? That's the question. That's the question. Could Jay have gotten involved in people who would have the ability, capability, capacity, want, desire to hurt him to this extent? That's what you have to ask yourself. Obviously, there's some things on the peripheral that make you consider the fact that there could be narcotics. It could be something that went out of the way. Did he do something? Did he steal something? Did he take something off someone who he shouldn't have? And it all come crashing down. It could have done. Do you know what I mean? A rave. They were at a rave. They were potentially drinking, taking substances, probably not thinking straight. And did he get himself in a little bit too much debt, perhaps, with the wrong person? Question is, the most likely person, Occam's razor, would mean that we need to look back at that rental property that he was walking away from. Now, people are saying that he's innocent. At the beginning of this video, remember, innocent, most innocent man. Probably the only sort of truthful statement made throughout the whole thing. Came alive, left alive. I didn't have anything to do with him. I didn't have a problem. So whether you believe that or not. But Jay Slater is still missing. There's going to be a massive search. Hopefully more than 6 people will turn up. And who knows? Sadly, I feel that this is now a recovery mission. I don't think that we are now looking for Jay. I don't think we're going to find him set up camp in the brush. I think this is now recovery, sadly. Let me know down below what you think. And I will catch you all in the next one.